สวัสดีค่ะ So this is the first topic that we are going to learn about in this Fundamentals of Chemistry course. The big topic is about atomic structure. The subtopic in this atomic structure are atomic models. So we're gonna learn about the development of atomic models. And you can see here that it is in plural, which means that we have more than one atomic model, and it start in the past from one picture and change to another picture when the scientists got more information. And then we're gonna look at the quantum numbers of electrons, and at the end we're gonna look at electron configuration and orbital diagram. But in this session we're gonna look at the development of atomic model. And this is the picture of different models of atom. Start from just a solid sphere, and then the picture change to a sphere that actually regarded or referred to as diffuse positively charged, with the particle that is negatively charged, and the name of this negatively charged is electron. Electrons are distributed in this area of the positively charged because the atom itself is regarded as neutral when we discover the electron that is negatively charged. It has to be balanced with a positively charged to make neutral atom. Then with more information, the picture of atom change to this model, where rather the positive charge is a diffuse area, it changed to be just concentrated in the center, and it is given the name nucleus. This is the area of positively charged, and we still have electrons moving around this nucleus. However, this is not the end of the atomic model. Nowadays, we believe that the atom should look like this, where we still have the center positively charged nucleus, but we will not put electrons as where exactly they are anymore. We look at the area of electron as electron cloud, and the possibility to find electron are different from the center of the atom further away from the nucleus. So you can see the area closer to the nucleus is kind of denser, which show that there are more possibility to find electron here. Another thing that you should look at this picture is that the nucleus is very small compared to the size of atom itself. There are already a lot of information from the textbook, from the internet, or even in YouTube, so you can find a lot of information about the theory behind each atomic model, and also the scientists who got involved in each different atomic models. This is one suggested YouTube video, and I provide you with the link here or with the QR code here. You may look at this on your own time นะคะ And now this is the work that I want you to do with your friends as a group นะคะ This is the activity find and learn. I put picture of the scientists who are actually got involved in something that about development of atomic structure or atomic model. I got all this from the internet, of course, so you can search and find out who are they, give the name of each of them, and also look up about their work. Of course, each of them may work on more than one thing, but we want to know the important work that they contribute in terms of the development of atomic structure นะคะ so you're gonna work with the members in your group help each other and then you can learn from one another and produce some kind of final work for me. So let's see how to do your work together. Number one, you got to find a group to work with. You can choose the member of your group freely. However, I ask you to have the number of students in each group should be between 8 to 10 students. Please don't come back to me and ask, อาจารย์ can I have just 5 members นะคะ Try to find at least 8 students to work together. The maximum number of students should be 10. Shouldn't be more than this นะคะ This work is not very difficult. The main objective here is that you kind of somehow work and learn together. Once you got your group, try to communicate between you guys, work together as a team so that you can learn together. Each of you should try to contribute to the group as best you can. Some of you may be better in English than another, so you can maybe you quicker in terms of understanding. Some of you may good at presenting. Some of you may good at drawing or something, so that you use all your ability to produce the final work. The final work is not limited in the format. I told you the other day that I am quite open, so I want to see your creativity. So you may produce your final work in document type using Microsoft Office, or you can make it by PowerPoint, or you can make it by Google Slide, or if you know other application that you can make your work. I would like to see the work that are showing your ability as a group and your creativity as a group. Of course, the information in there must be correct in terms of science information. Okay. And when you have your final work as a group, upload your group work to the cloud and get the share link. This is very important นะคะ Get the share link and then submit your work by Google Form. ค่ะ I'm gonna show the how to submit your work by Google Form as well. Okay, here is the Google Form. Once you got the link for the Google Form, you click it and you should see something like this. The group work submission form. Instruction here. Please fill in your member's ID correctly. If you have less than member than required, type dash for the answer. ค่ะ Your email address will be recorded, so you need Lamduen Mail to fill in the form. And only one member should do this นะคะ Not everyone in the group. Only one member have to fill the form and submit the form. The first question. Type in your group name. So I ask you to create the name for your group นะคะ so that I can check who are in this group, and when you have trouble with your score, I can check it quite quickly. Be creative but nice นะคะ Your group name should be what's it called? Special นะคะ It shouldn't be something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 นะคะ It can be wonderful, for example. Not too short, not too long นะคะ And then you're gonna type in the student ID. which should start with 6 4 3 นะคะ and then it can be xx xx xxx จ้ะ and you have to fill all this because this is the required. The star in the form here means you must fill in the answer นะคะ so we're gonna do all this for 10 students. Okay, if your group has only 9 students, you don't have number 10, but this is the required question นะคะ so you type in that, right? When you fill everything in, come to the last question. The most important things in the form is your work. Get the share link of your work and paste it here, for example. Okay. So this is the link from the Google Drive. Okay. Once you fill in all this required question, you press submit. It's gonna bring you to this page saying that your response has been recorded and you should get the response email นะคะ so it is a proof นะคะ that you have submit your work. If you somehow made a mistake, for example, put in the wrong student ID for your member, you may correct it by submit another response, go back to the Google form again and correct all the information and submit again นะคะ I would like you to tell me in your group name, for example, after the name of your group, saying this is my second submission or this is my third submission. I hope that it shouldn't be more than 3 times นะคะ so hopefully you got this and enjoy working together as a team นะคะ